What is up, you guys? My name is Marcellus, and today I'm going to bring you my first impressions and a kind of review from episodes 1 to 12 of Suisei no Gargantia. And basically, you know, geez, this is some good stuff. I stopped. This got recommended to me by Dan Master 20 and Zaladin Palantir because they both had watched the series and were caught up currently to the series, and they told me yesterday to start watching it. So I stopped watching Kenshin. My second time watching Kenshin, I kind of stopped watching Kenshin to get on this, and actually I don't regret it at all. I actually like the series a lot. It's not perfect. It's not great, but it's a good, solid series. Um, so let me give you a rundown of the plot. Basically, we have Ensign Leto that comes from the Galactic, uh, something like that alliance, which is out in space, and basically it's a utopia. He's fighting for a utopia called Avalon, and you know, he goes out and fights these Hindarzi, basically uh, squids in space. That's what they're called on Earth. They're called whale squids. Not on this Earth, but at Earth in the series. So somehow he gets well, he's going out to fight them, which is an ongoing war, and a mishap ends up making him land on Earth. Him not knowing the language, he has to learn the language, get used to the culture, the salary, stuff like that, and he meets all these different people that live on Earth on this ship called the Gargantia. And one of the main people that he enjoys, well, pretty much meets, is Amy, and that's a little girl who pretty much gains feelings from, as you can see up to episode 12, when he gets there. So they teach him language, they teach him all this other stuff, and basically that's the plot. Him trying to get adapted to life on Earth while still trying to make contact with the the alliance that he worked for, and he's trying to get back home so he can fight. And his whole mission, he basically seems like an android. His whole mission is to fight those things, but as the episodes go on, he becomes more human, and he starts to enjoy things and smile, because in the beginning his whole thing was to fight, fight, fight. That's all he knew. And so he tells them what's it like on Avalon, and then he basically lives on Earth. But in the coming episodes, you find out different revelations. I think one of the biggest revelations was in episode 10, when Leto went down to fight. Leto went down to help the humans get treasure, but the whale squids were in the way, which is the things that he fought in space, and he actually finds the origins of those things. Now, spoiler. You don't want spoilers for the series. If you plan to go watch it, click off now. If you're behind in the series, click off now. Alright, so when Leto finds out that these whale squids are actually evolved humans that decide to evolve themselves on Earth and go out into space and create, pretty much try to evolve themselves, and he found out that he was killing humans. We've seen the evolution of how pretty much that one scene where that dad becomes a whale squid, and all those babies that he was killing and stepping on and squishing and just slicing through are all humans, the same people that he wanted to protect in the beginning of the series. And he was fighting for humanity while killing humans, just evolved humans. So at that point, when his commander comes back, Krugel, everything, I pretty much knew something was up, because when Krugel came back, that's when, Leto found the truth. He found the truth. That's all of a sudden when Commander came back, I knew something was up with that. So in episode 12, where we left off, we find out that Krugel is really dead. We don't know. I think it was the Striker. Yeah, Striker is the one that has been carrying out all this stuff, and the one that's been talking to Leto. And I think the alliance is going to come, because anybody that has a secret, and once you find out that secret, they're coming after you. Like, especially just imagine if the U.S. a spy was pretty much sent to another country, tried to fight certain terrorists, but then found out those terrorists were actually from the United States. And after he found out that secret, isn't the government going to come from him? like if he knows a secret, they're coming for him. So I feel like the alliance is only a couple. I think it's one episode left, so I think we're going to see the alliance or a part of the alliance in episode 13. Hopefully we wrap this up pretty well because I don't see how they're going to wrap up this whole thing in one episode, especially with Stryker and stuff like that. So I enjoyed the series though. The animation is nice. The music is nice. I don't really like the opening. I like the ending. And what else do I like? I like the fact of him going to a different place and trying to adapt to it. Like I've always liked those kind of stories. I've never liked the amnesia type stories. I've always liked, you know, the person in a place where they don't belong and trying to adapt, especially on Earth, and to see how Earth is going through a change and stuff like that. So again, thank you guys for watching. Like if you enjoyed this video, comment down below what you think of the series Gargantua, and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys later.